Support for this podcast comes from St. Alphonsus Sports Medicine, offering services for sports injury and recovery, with physicians and athletic trainers who provide treatment for fractures, dislocations, sprains, strains, and other sports-related issues. More information on services at stalphonsus.org. So you can't see this, but hopefully you can hear it. Behind every Boise State Public Radio podcast is a team working hard to bring you stories that matter. So if you value podcasts like this one, please support them. Hit donate at boisestatepublicradio.org. Thanks.
It's the Connector Idaho Daily News from Boise State Public Radio, Tuesday, June 23rd. Here are today's headlines. Micron announced a strategic partnership with AI company Anthropic. The family of a girl injured by shattered glass during New Year's Eve celebrations in Boise wants millions from the city. And bird flu is forcing a popular Treasure Valley farm to temporarily shut down. First, a fast-moving grass fire that sparked Monday afternoon has forced Level 3 go-now evacuations south of Vail in eastern Oregon's Mahler County. The sheriff evacuated the Cow Hollow and Mitchell Butte areas late last night. The fire was reported at 6,500 acres late yesterday and 20% contained after a significant air response through Monday afternoon. Evacuations remain in place as of Tuesday morning. It will be dry and hot across eastern Oregon today, temperatures in the mid-90s, but with mild winds. The city of Boise is facing a potential lawsuit brought by the parents of a girl injured by shattered glass at this year's New Year's Eve potato drop. James Dawson has more.
As the Idaho Statesman reports, Richard and Daryl Ratto filed a tort claim against Boise earlier this month after a shard of glass slashed their daughter's face at the late-night celebration, which required surgery. Police reports from that night said they couldn't definitively conclude that concussive blasts from fireworks shattered windows on the AT&T building in the Idaho Capitol, which fell on spectators. The Rattos are demanding $10 million from multiple city entities, saying they've known for years that potato drop organizers have diverted from plans submitted to city officials in order to obtain permits for the event. Body cam footage from that night shows the event's CEO Dylan Klein high-fiving his pyrotechnics contractor and saying F yeah after being told of the broken windows by police. City officials have 90 days to respond to the tort claim before the Rattos could file a lawsuit. James Dawson, Boise State Public Radio News.
The Ada County Sheriff's Office says it recovered the body of a 19-year-old man who disappeared in the Snake River Sunday below Swan Falls. The county has not officially identified the victim, but the family, in a GoFundMe post, identified him as Cyrus Pratt. He'd been fishing with his dad, they say, when he fell trying to cross a shallow section of the Snake River and was swept downstream. His father and a bystander attempted to rescue him but could not get to him through the rapids. A dive team recovered Pratt's body Monday afternoon. The Canyon County coroner has identified the victim of a fatal car versus pedestrian accident that happened yesterday morning around 7:30 a.m. at the intersection of 7th Avenue and 7th Street in Nampa. The victim is 68-year-old Patricia Just. Nampa police in a statement say they're investigating the incident, but that impairment was not a factor. Early morning sun glare may have contributed, according to a police news release. Vogel Farms Country Market in Cunit will close for a week starting tomorrow due to a confirmed case of bird flu in the farm's poultry flock. In a post on the farm's Facebook page, they say they're working closely with the state veterinarian and the U.S. Department of Agriculture on next steps. The infection has not affected the farm's turkey flock, which is housed off-site. They say previously sold poultry items are safe for the public. Future poultry items will be safe as well, but they'll be working with other producers to supply the market with chicken and eggs until they can rebuild. This is the first confirmed bird flu case in Idaho since November of last year, according to State Department of Agriculture avian influenza tracking data. Boise-based Micron technology and AI computing company Anthropic announced a new strategic partnership where Micron will adopt Anthropic's AI platform Claude across its company and invest in Anthropic's latest corporate fundraising round. Anthropic will lean on Micron for the specialized memory and storage chip design, development, and implementation that's crucial for the growth of AI engines. In a news release announcing the agreement, Anthropic co-founder Tom Brown said, quote, "Partnering with Micron means we collaborate closely on optimizing these systems for our workloads and secure the supply we need," unquote. Micron is anticipating bringing the first of 2 semiconductor fabrication sites online in Boise next year, with its larger fab site in upstate New York planned to begin some semiconductor production by 2030. Governor Brad Little issued an executive order Monday declaring 2 additional paid days off around the upcoming July 4th holiday for state employees. The days off, in addition to July 3rd, are July 2nd and July 6th. That's the Monday after the holiday weekend. The extra days are meant to allow people to spend more time enjoying America 250 celebrations, according to the governor's announcement. But not all state workers will get the days off. The state court system announced shortly after the governor made his announcement that as essential workers, courts will remain open and fully operational on July 2nd and 6th, so existing court schedules can be maintained. 2 years ago, Idaho Fish and Game launched its very own Turkey Tracker, an online platform to report wild turkey sightings. In a press release yesterday, the department said people across the state since have reported more than 2,100 sightings of more than 15,000 turkeys. Most reports come from the southwest and panhandle regions of the state. The data are used to set hunting seasons and understand the birds' brooding patterns. The tracker, now entering its 3rd summer, still relies on the public's help. Fish and Game wants people to keep an eye out for July and August turkey sightings. You can go to boisestatepublicradio.org for more information. Federal agencies are taking steps to protect established rock climbing routes, including along Idaho's Sawtooth Range. The Mountain West News Bureau's Hannah Merzbach has more on new guidance around fixed anchors.
Those are the permanent metal bolts or slings climbers use to rappel off rock walls. In 2023, the National Park and Forest Services tried to limit them in wilderness areas. Some conservationists say fixed anchors violate leave no trace principles, while many climbers say they're critical for safety. And Congress backed them up. The new proposals from the federal agencies make that official, says Eric Murdoch with climbing advocacy group The Access Fund.
People don't have to worry about the federal government prohibiting standard climber safety tools.
Though the process for developing new routes could eventually change. The federal proposals for managing climbing leave that up to individual parks and forests. Public comment is open on those through the summer. For the Mountain West News Bureau, I'm Hannah Merzbach.
New curbs, sidewalks, and a flashing beacon crosswalk will allow the speed limit on Highway 55 through Horseshoe Bend to be increased to 35 miles an hour. The highway will still have a school zone through Horseshoe Bend during school hours, Monday through Thursday, but the non-school zone speed limit increase is expected to significantly help the higher weekend traffic volumes through town. And that's your connector on this Tuesday. Before we go, I want to remind you of our partnership at Boise State Public Radio with the City Club of Boise, a forum coming up on Wednesday at the Idaho State Museum. We'll cover fire in Idaho mitigation, preparedness, and lots more. You can sign up to attend at noon at the museum at cityclubofboise.org or tune in next Tuesday night at 7 for the broadcast of that forum on Boise State Public Radio. I'm Troy Oppie. Make it a great day.
Each story you hear on Planet Money starts with a question. What happens if we refund tariffs? Why are groceries so expensive? At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious, because the forces shaping our world can be hard to see. Follow NPR's Planet Money wherever you get your podcasts and start seeing how the economy really works.